Welcome. Thank you for joining our Forrester Technology Innovation Conference 2022 Customer Spotlight with Sterilis Solutions, brought to you by UST Xpanxion. Hi, I'm Andy Morin. I'm the Chief Solutions Architect of UST and Xpanxion. And with me today, I have Andy Marshall, who's the Chief Executive Officer of Sterilis Solutions. A little bit about UST is we're a digital first organization headquartered out of Orange County, California. We have offices throughout the United States and globally. Our focus is across many different verticals, from financial services, healthcare, to manufacturing, retail. Our goal is, to be impact bound and help transform some of the world's best companies through technology. A little bit about UST and Xpanxion. It's a global leader that's human-centric digital transformation. We're focused on agile transformation, data analytics, product engineering, which today we're going to highlight one of our product engineering solutions with Sterilis. And additionally on that, we also focus on cybersecurity, risk management, cloud infrastructure, and app modernization. We're working across 30 plus countries with over 30,000 employees, supporting organizations globally for the past 22 years. With that, I'd like to welcome Andy Marshall over to talk about the customer spotlight solution of the Sterilis solution. Andy, with that, I'll hand it to you.
Thank you, Andy. I appreciate it, and thanks for your time today. Sterilis Solutions is really a first of its kind company. We are headquartered in Chicago, Illinois, with additional offices just outside of Boston, Massachusetts, as well as a manufacturing and production facility out in Springfield, Massachusetts. The problem that Sterilis Solutions set out to solve was the growing problem relative to regulated medical waste. Traditionally, regulated medical waste, things like red bag, biohazardous waste, or sharps and sharps containers, have been dealt with by third-party waste hauling organizations who employ a kind of a traditional haul and burn approach, which environmentally is just flat out unsustainable. Sterilis Solutions is replacing that service with a product that's about the size of a Xerox copier that lives on site and provides the opportunity for our customers to remediate their regulated medical waste right there at point of care or point of collection. The product itself has been in place for several years. We have a very significant technological component or software component to our product that makes our customers' lives far simpler. That component specifically is the Internet of Things approach to our system that captures and stores all of the parametric data from each run cycle safely and securely in the cloud for a period of 7 years. The way that benefits our clients is they're able to pull down their digitized waste manifest, which were previously only available to them and dealt with old-fashioned pen and paper. We had in-house developers for a period of several years, but we're running into some limitations on our software engineers' parts. We're also running into some end-of-life challenges with the existing framework that our initial software was developed upon, as well as scalability issues. So the importance to us in identifying and then eventually selecting the appropriate technology partner was critical for our business. With the kind of scale that we were achieving as an organization, we were really reaching a critical stage in our growth to make sure that we selected the appropriate partner. So when we met and understood and interviewed Xpanxion, they came in and did a very significant deep dive into what existed currently and where we needed to take the software aspect of our organization and how that also interacts with the hardware component of our Sterilis Solutions remediator. So Andy, I'll kick it back over to you.
With the Sterilis solution, one of the things that we've done with that product being IoT is we're leveraging the AWS commoditized backbone for Internet of Things technology, bringing the first class data and device connectivity to the individual product machines out in the field. We're also at that same time deploying software updates and regular software enhancements to the machines out in the field, as well as additional requirements that both regulatory and individual customer specific we can manage and maintain and support. One of the things that the Sterilis solution product, being an IoT and leveraging AWS, is the scale that AWS provides. And with a UST Xpanxion solution, we've been able to leverage that scale and provide Sterilis with a robust portal that manages each device and the data that the customers can see to provide and support their individual OSHA and regulatory reporting requirements, as well as provide infrastructure for the scalability of deployment of additional machines. And those that device level hardware and software, in addition to the AWS portal, provides one control plane for management of both what's in the field and on the device specifically, and what the customers and the access to the data of how the machine is operating and what the cycles the machine has run. So, very similar to all regular IoT solutions, there's a component of not only managing the hardware and the physical device within the space and the environment, there's also the requirement of managing the individual data and actions from a single point and single website portal. One of the things that we've also been able to accomplish with partnership with Sterilis as they've been able to look at additional areas where their product can extend, the technology is also able to be extends and modified to support additional types of deployment beyond just what the original use case was, to help reduce waste and improve stability and reduce the environmental impacts that the red bag and sharps waste creates. Andy, is there anything specific about your relationship, your partnership with UST and Xpanxion that you feel is worth noting? And when you were looking at selecting a partner, what were some of the key things that you looked at, being that you're delivering a technology product to the open market?
Yeah, there were actually, Andy, it's a great question. There were several things that we were very interested in, and in evaluating different technology partners, the responsiveness, the accessibility, the ability of clear and consistent, the consistency in communications was critical for us. As the market that we serve evolves, we need to be able to evolve with that, and having a partner who is capable of understanding and adapting and being able to essentially mirror how we operate as an organization was vital to the overall selection process. Additionally, as you mentioned a moment ago, the expansion that we've undertaken in different parts of the world, regardless of the addressable market, has opened up some additional opportunities for us as well over the past couple of years. Lastly, I would say the thing that's been the most refreshing relative to our opportunity, or our relationship rather, with Xpanxion has been really a seamless layer of connectivity between the two organizations, to where there's never been an us-them kind of scenario. It's we act and behave as if we are the same organization, which has really been a wonderful experience for us.
Fantastic. I appreciate that. Yeah, I think the other thing I'd like to bring out or ask is, as you've looked at entering into additional markets and taking your product to market globally, how has your customers' reaction been to hearing about the technology and the platform and the stability of AWS IoT? With the leveraging of this very similar IoT technology that is akin to several other IoT field deployments like a Tesla, et cetera. How have your customers been received that?
Yeah, actually, it's been very well received. And I think, to your point, or, to extend that question, is some of the challenges that we were experiencing from our own prior in-house development was the lack of responsiveness and the lag time that our customers would experience when logging into their portal and accessing or attempting to access different information. What we learned in the early stages of our relationship with Xpanxion was that it was configured entirely wrong. We selected we had a different cloud provider for us, or a platform that we were operating from, which was the entirely wrong approach. We were updating an old and outdated technology. So effectively, I would just say we were spinning our wheels. As Xpanxion came into the picture and began to take over that aspect of our business, the responsivity rating was much better. Customers were able to point and click, and the next window and so forth and so on would appear. They would be able to quickly access their information, get in, get out, and get on with their day, which is exactly what we would expect.
Andy, one last question. When you look at the product itself and where you're trying to take it over the next 2 years, what are some of the advancements and additional things that you think are going to be necessary to stay competitive?
So one of the enhancements that we're going to need to occur over the coming years in order not only to remain competitive, but to remain on the leading edge of the marketplace and directionally where the world is headed relative to environmental sustainability. We've partnered with a lot of advanced recycling, or several advanced recycling organizations. Advanced recycling organizations are able to benefit by being off-takers of the shredded sterile waste coming out of the bottom of our machines, in which they then handle that waste, convert it back into virgin plastic, and place it right back into supply chain. That brings on an additional layer and level of reporting as our customers who have adopted various ESG, environmental, social, and corporate governance metrics that they're working toward achieving. We need to be in a position to be able to help better support them from that reporting standpoint, as our product in the healthcare setting is really a central focus of being able to improve their ESG scores, if you will.
That's fantastic. And I suppose that one of the things that we see in that space is being able to react very quickly to customer changes and customer demands as you're moving into those additional, areas of opportunity. So having, very nimble and robust technology and the AWS platform with IoT will help support the delivery of those requirements. So I appreciate that. Thank you, Andy Marshall. And with that, I'd like to thank everyone for attending our customer spotlight of Sterilis Solutions, brought to you by UST Xpanxion for the Forrester Technology Innovation Conference of 2022. Enjoy the rest of your conference, and we look forward to hopefully seeing you soon.